This video is sponsored by Mondo Robotics, the creator of Beni. I'm very excited because I've been seeing him all over YouTube and Instagram. So when they finally reached out, I was like, absolutely, yes, give me Beni. Hey kids, you want to come down here for a second? Is the robot ready? I would like you both to meet Beni.
He looks like Wally.
He does kind of look like Wally. Are you ready? He's a self-balancing, bipedal, auto-tracking camera robot that's currently live on Kickstarter. Do you know what Kickstarter is? So Kickstarter is a website where companies can have like an idea. People who back it right now on Kickstarter will get a much better price than if you were to buy it in a store like a few months from now. He's currently live on Kickstarter. He's got a little more than 2 weeks remaining. So if you're interested, I would click the link right now to get the super early bird pricing. But let's talk about Beni. We've had him here in the studio for a couple of weeks at this point, and we've put him through so many different tests and honestly just kind of abused the little guy. I feel bad because he's got so much personality, but also he's a robot. And careful, watch out. Testing him in ways that frankly I would never do if I had purchased myself, but we really wanted to see what he was capable of, what kind of hits and tumbles and falls he could take, and more importantly, what can he actually do?
Can you do a backflip?
What do you mean, like this?
Can you do a front flip?
Can you do a front flip?
Yeah.
What do you mean, like this?
Can you do a side flip?
I got to show my kids this the other day, and they both thought it was cool. My daughter is scared of the robot apocalypse.
Well, that's terrifying.
My son had the greatest time with me. He wants to play with it all the time at the house. But first, we wanted to take it out to a park and see just how fast Beni can move. You can't really see him. Benny's just out of frame here. We've got the X6 on Benny's head here, and we're gonna test running around this track here and see how fast we can keep him going. What are you doing? Just starting to rain. Are you ready?
Keep going, faster! Faster! He's so fast!
We took Beni to the park and set him up in his auto tracking modes, and we had him tracking us from behind.
Sprint, Dad.
And we just tried to outrun it, which was really, really fun. I believe his top spec is right around 18 miles per hour, which if you're a regular human, that's like max sprinting speed.
I can't believe how fast Beni is.
He's so fast.
So fast.
The first thing I have to say is no matter where we take Beni, everybody has questions to ask.
Can I ask what the heck are you guys doing?
Yeah, but Beni attracts so much attention. And I think part of that is because obviously it's interesting seeing a self-balancing robot, but he has so much personality.
Let's get Beni. See what he can do.
Today we brought Beni to the local skate park, which posed two problems. The first is that, well, I'm really out of practice, so landing tricks while Beni follows me around is not that easy.
Yeah, we're chilling.
But the second is everywhere we go, people just want to ask questions and play with it and drive it around. And that's what we ended up with again today. What I really wanted to test here was some of the tracking features, so I can imagine if I actually just wanted to film myself learning some skateboard tricks, rather than just having a static camera on a tripod filming me, I can have it chase me around the skate park. I could have it film a line. I could have it, you know, get a more dynamic shot than just something standing still. But we also tested the obstacle avoidance feature. So I was riding around the skateboard, the kids were riding around on their scooters, and it would follow us and go around the ramps and walls. And honestly, it did a pretty good job not smashing into things. It was definitely getting really close to some obstacles where I thought it was gonna, but it mostly didn't. But this does bring one thing up, which is that when you're running Beni around, especially at fast speeds, he's gonna tumble, he's gonna fall, he's gonna eat shit. Can we say shit? We can say shit. We'll just add a. But thankfully, Beni auto picks himself up every single time, and it's so cute when he does. I don't think I want to call robots cute, but it's very cute watching him tumble and fall and get up and shake his head off and go like, Beni? And from all of our testing and just handling it in general, his build quality is very, very good. He doesn't feel like a cheap toy. He certainly has some heft. The plastics feel durable, and I have smashed him into so many different things. I wouldn't necessarily recommend you do that, but I am a YouTuber. Blah. What the crap? Beni has 3 primary frame rate resolution settings, which is going to be 4K 30, 3K 60, or 1080p 100 frames a second. Now, I did a little bit of the 100 frames a second slow motion just to see what it would look like, but I imagine most of the time I'm going to leave Beni in 4K 30 full automatic exposure. If you want, there is a setting called Pro Mode that's going to let you change things like the shutter speed and the ISO. For me, this kind of thing isn't meant to be a cinematic filmmaking device. It's meant to be fun. I'm sure if you've seen any videos about Beni, you've seen him do flips, and it just doesn't get old. It's so fun watching him do front flips, back flips, side flips, kick flips.
Do a kickflip!
Beni's camera looks a lot like cell phone camera footage. Not necessarily, you know, ProRes RAW cell phone footage, but just regular cell phone footage. Now, if you want to get higher quality footage, there is an attachment where you can add your own kind of action camera on top of it.
Beni! Stop it.
Normally, Beni has his cute little red ears on, but we wanted to mount the action camera to him. So when you take those ears off, you've got a 1/4 on each side of it. And then there's kind of a little plastic hat that attaches via those and then puts a 1/4 right in the center of gravity on him. Because if you have that camera too far forward, it's gonna have to work harder to keep it up. So yeah, if you're adding an action camera, use that little hat and the included 1/4 pin to make sure it's sitting in the right spot. So we did some experimenting today with my Ace Pro 2 and the ultra wide lens, which I did break.
Wrecked that one.
But the next thing I really want to test is putting my Luna Ultra on here. That way you can have Beni physically follow you around while the Luna Ultra follows you around also with its own camera, getting longer lens shots or just higher quality shots in general. Up front on Beni, you're gonna see 3 main sensors. So we've got the 2 on the body, which are how it navigates the world, its obstacle avoidance. Then up here on his face, he's got the 4K camera, which is actually tilted up a little bit, which makes sense when you think about it because he's down on the ground and humans are up in the sky. When you are controlling the app, not only can you drive it around, you can also control the tilt. That way, if you're gonna be up close to it, he can kind of level his body to look more up at you. But in general, he's gonna try and look up because he's so little. He's just a little guy. So there's a couple different ways that you can use your Beni. Of course, you can have him drive autonomously, select subjects, whether people or pets. You can have him orbit, follow from behind, stay stationary or whatever. Or you can use this little one-handed remote control and drive him around as the absolute coolest remote control car you've ever used in your whole life. And from this remote control, you're able to do things like put him to sleep, wake him up, drive him around, make him jump. Typically, when I want to track, I just connected him to my phone so I could get a live feed of his camera and then select who I wanted him to track. We just brought Beni over to the tennis courts to test out some of his tracking modes. The first mode we wanted to test out was his orbiting tracking, and we figured why not play some tennis while we do it. So Zach was set up playing tennis against the wall, and I had Beni running circles around him as he's playing, recording him. This was great. I was able to get clockwise circles, counterclockwise circles. You could choose how big the radius of that circle is based on where you start the track from. But we also wanted to test out getting multiple angles at the same time. So we mounted the Luna Ultra on top of it, which I was a little bit worried about because we also had the extra battery grip on top of it. And this adds a lot of weight and height, which is weight exponentially added to the top of him. And surprisingly, Beni handled that extra weight and height totally fine. He was even able to jump around and do tricks, but I probably wouldn't advise that if you've got your own camera up top. My favorite part of this is that we can have Beni tracking Zach doing the tennis while also having the Luna Ultra tracking and getting a different composition. And this meant we have one shot from Beni that's nice and wide, seeing the whole action, and then a head and shoulders shot up top, getting like a more detailed face-focused shot. People. Sup? Just kidding, get out. Beni can also do a fixed point tracking so that he's not driving around trying to get super dynamic shots, but he is looking left and right following the person or animal that you've decided to track. Now, because Beni is still a prototype and they're working on some of the software features, there are some upcoming features that aren't yet finalized, but that they say are coming in the future. One of the software modes that they're working on right now is called the AI Sports Analysis mode. I'm just making this a bit darker. And essentially, it's going to be able to film you while you're playing tennis, for example, and then offer some type of feedback on your performance or your swing. I don't know much about tennis, but sounds pretty cool.
Give me a ball. No.
What would you compare his size to in real life? Like a honeydew melon or something like that? And I think what impressed me most is actually the battery life. But I expected this to have similar battery life to something like a drone. But each of these is going to run Beni for about an hour and a half. Usually in these videos, I like to talk about who I think a product like this is best suited for. And honestly, I don't really know. What I do know is everyone who sees him wants to play with him.
That's cool.
This is certainly not just a kid's toy. It's at least as much fun, if not more for me,
He's so bad.
as it is for my kids. But more than that, I think it's twice as fun for me and my kids to get to use together. For those of you families that are considering something like that, it's really good to know that its cameras, its sensors, and everything Beni needs to do Beni stuff is happening right inside here. I'm gonna switch his tires real quick. The process takes literally no time at all, can be done by children, and it's entirely toolless. So you're not gonna show up somewhere and be like, oh, I forgot my 8mm hex key. Boop, boop. Power him up. Beni has a number of different ways that you can interact with him in kind of like pet-like ways. So I know if you give him a little pat on his head, let's see. He does that. I think there are ways you can also wave to him. I've never seen him do that. That was really funny. Beni, do you have anything to say? So that's Beni, the autonomous tracking camera robot, pet, friend, remote control car, toy, tool that you didn't know you needed, but you definitely know that you want. So click the link down in the description. That was my bad. Click the link down in the description if you want to learn more. Kickstarter, 2 more weeks. I think you're just gonna have so much fun with this little guy. All right, Beni, ready? Let's go.